Magic is happening. Welcome to the Wolfpack Lockdown League. We are getting ready for our second match in the top four upper bracket. Let's go. This is Tim, aka Aranois, versus Nick, aka Grow11. Tim says, I've got Bill Murray on my side. Don't need luck. I don't know what that means. But he just mulliganed to 6. Or to Nick. Will he keep 7? Back over to Tim. Does he like this hand? Thinking, tanking. Keeps the 6, plays an island, passes the turn. In the round robin preliminary rounds, Tim picked up the win over Nick. I don't remember it being particularly close, but we'll see. It helps this time. Nick is on a hot streak. It might have slowed down a little bit. Planes, pass. Back over to Tim. Tim with the G10. So it's G10. Turn 2. Once again, a nightmare for these creatures. Just got text. Next opening hand. Over to C. So there's also Sword of Steel. Angel. Blade Splicer. Conclave Tribunal. Over to Tim. Turn 3. Compulsive Research. For a creature to put that GTA onto, discards an island. Back over to Nick. 3 lands now. Boom, there it is. 4 mana at his disposal. Goes with the Blade Splicer. Now I have a Golem, a 3/3 first. Striking Golem. If Nick can hit 1 more land, he can suit the Golem. The Sword of Sinew and Steel, and that steel will destroy the GTA. This is important. This is a crucial turn. Turn 4. Tim, run a wall. Has mana and just passes. Doesn't stop on the draw step. No V-click to be seen. We have 5 mana. Knowing full well, Tim does have interaction. Just going to attacks. Not gonna worry about the counter spells quite yet. Thinking of a plan. Will he just let it go? He does. Nick passes the turn. Once again, I'll look at his hand. Not sure if there's any instant speed interaction. Last time I checked. Angel. Factor of Fiction on end step. What a Factor of Fiction it is. Deceiver Exarch wants Ruby. Thinking of the right pile. He definitely wants Tim to tap as much mana as he can. Says Tim, would you like mana or would you like creatures? That's the current state of things, at least. These piles, these Factor Fiction piles, some of the hardest in the game. Truly makes the games more interesting, though. Thinking. Tim has to think that swamp could be appealing, especially if he has Kolaghan's command. Kolaghan destroyed Tim, destroyed Nick last time, destroyed his Golem, Killed the Blade Splicer. Tim took the land pile. And there's the Mox. 6. What does he want to do? 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mana. What could this be? Zealous Conscripts. What is he going to take? I'm going to say likely a land. So that he can equip the GTA, get in, start picking creatures off. Chooses the land. Nick doesn't have to respond here. He has the Caryatid. Floating mana on main phase. It will get untapped because of the Zealous Conscript's ability. That seems to be the direction that this is going. If so, this could be a blowout for Nick. If he gets a Sword of Sand and Steel in play, that'll destroy the GTA. Or Tim has Kiki Jiki. This game might be over before we even know it. Conscripts. Swings. Tim will Nick. He does Restoration Angel. Oh my god. Flashing the Blade Splicer, creating a Golem with first strike. That Golem is gonna kill. He triggers. Huge play. Huge play. Blocks. First striker on 3/3. And he's tapped out. Here comes the sword and a lot of damage. Tim does have to see Rick's Arc. No, he pitched it. He pitched a force to. There's the equip. Here comes 12 damage. Putting Tim down to 3. Now here's the important question. What is this sword going to destroy? The sword destroys the GTA? Awesome. Destroys the ruby. Wants the mana denial. Wants to limit. Oh, wants to limit our plays, and that was the correct play. Nick wins game 1 over Tim. What did I say earlier? He's on a hot streak. Ran through Max, ran through Paul, ran through Garrett. And then here is, once again, Drinking Game Bingo. Let's take a look at the lists. What are the key cards for Tim in this matchup? Sword of Temptation, Chain Lightning, Dismember. Dismember could be good. Last Triumph I'm not so sure about, especially after the last game. Nick had a lot of creatures. Scarab God. Scarab God's already in the main. I need to worry about that, but if that gets live, we'll see what happened when Tim faced Garrett. A lot of creatures coming down, clogging the ground, draining life, creating incremental advantage. Still thinking, still tanking. What else? I don't think Evercleave or Wildfire. Not even Frost Titan. Tim has essentially 45 playable cards. He needs to think about which ones are the most playable, especially on the play. On the play, he's going to want Crater Maker, he's going Far Away, he's going to want Glory. Right, we are on to game 2. Tim now assume on the play. Yes, he does. Struggles opening sevens. Opening 7. We're going to get a peek of what Nick might have. He says keep. Says keep. Starts off his calling turn. Pass the turn. Over the Nick. Playing Mother of Runes. Tim, grabbing a watery grave. Could have Dismember. Could have. Is it Charm? Chain Lightning. Message from Nick. Let's see the hand. Yeah, there's a turn 1 mom. Mana Vault. Night of Autumn. Interesting. Yeah, always interesting. Mana Vault. Deck. There it is. Could set up for some good. The Court Calling perhaps. But right now, not doing a whole heck of a lot. Turn 3, Tim. He's got 2 lands. Does he want to interact with his birds? Maybe a repeal. You know, he has that. You know, it would be effective. Plays 3 mana. Compulsive Research. Same as last game. Six cards in hand. Discard Swamp. Has the Water Great in play. Has his black mana source. Doesn't need to worry about it. His Mana Vault. No effect. Should consider putting a yield on the trigger. Nick with another land. Not sure if he needs more lands. Didn't have Cord in his opener, but once again, Cord is a very live draw. Cord for Brago. Cord for Resto. Cord for Flicker Wisp. Tim says, guys, it's the scene where Bill Murray lets the groundhog drive the truck. So by having Bill Murray on his side, he means Groundhog Day. Will this be Groundhog Day for Nick? The same over and over again. At the mercy of Red Maw. Tanking here on turn 3. Play the Forest. 6 mana as disposal. He has a Knight of Autumn. Now he has a fetch land. 2 unknown cards at the end here. 3. Knight of Autumn. Just plays it out. 2 counters. On the beatdown. These Birds of Paradise are up. Back over to Tim. Turn 4. Got a second blue source now. Blues, blacks, reds. Six cards in hand. A lot of options. Phil was able to get Windows booted back up on his Mac, which means he'll be back for Season 2, the Wolfpack Lockdown League. But will his Moda survive? Not 7 rounds, but 8 rounds. It's a preview. Tim, turn 4. Tanking. Thinking hard about this board. 6 cards in hand. What does he want to do? Can he deal with the Knight of Autumn? Mana crypts. Good thing he sandbagged that. Knight of Autumn. 6 mana now. Good for a Glorybringer, perhaps. Smuggler's Copter. Nothing. 4 mana. We know he has Repeal. We know he has Far and Away. Second main for Tim. Turn 4. Unlock. Still thinking. Still tanking. Decides to pass. There are no... suggesting that there was no Restoration Angel. There's a Flood Strand that I knew about from a picture. Flood Strand. Island. Time Walk. No response from Tim. Gets in for 4. Hitting second main phase. 2 cards in hand. And once again triggers. Three cards in hand now, coming off the back of a Time Walk. Did he find something that can interact? Was Tim sandbagging? Does he have a play? Turn 5. Nick. With his extra turn. Just getting in for more damage, perhaps. Using the Time Walk. Heal 4. Seems good. Let's get 4 mana up. Just passes. 4s and passes. 4. Act of Fiction, once again. Conscripts, Ruby, land, repeal. Well, repeal, I don't want to say doesn't matter. It is a draw spell. Nick contemplating these piles. Seems like an easy conscript pile. I could be wrong. Yep. Tim, thinking about what to do. Which pile to pick? Takes the conscript pile, yes. Take the one with more cards. Now has 6 cards in hand, 2 which are mountains. Those conscripts. Gotta go up to 7. Flip a coin. These flips could be relevant, depending on what the plays are. 3 mana. Ooh, Dire Fleet, Daredevil. It's gonna take the Time Walk. That is a beating. That's not what he was looking for. Taking that Time Walk. Once again, has to consider. Alright, Tim going to get an extra turn because of the Daredevil. 2 cards in hand, all the mana in the world. Then Dealing Clerk will see what's in his hand. Does he have a response? So it's Tim targeting Nick. Yes. Yes, he is. He's gonna get swords in response. To which the click will crew the copter. The click is exiled. Trigger still on the stack. Chooses no cards. Copter gets in. Busy copter. Discards a mountain. Probably one of those extra mountains. Action. Mana Crypt. Tim did gain some life off that Swords of Plowshares. Back down to 11. Nothing even happened. 4 cards in hand. All the mana that he'll ever need. Maybe not to go off. I mean, actually, no, you could. You could just zero this turn. Is he? Could it? No. Takes it back. Island. Through time. That's a big one. He's out 6 cards. Looks at the top 7. Gets to draw 2 from that pile. 5 cards in hand now. 3, 4, 5. This is Glory Ringer. Conscripts. Takes the mana vault. Okay. Perhaps thinking he can. Or does he have another card to play? He does. Crater Maker. Does he want to use it? He has the extra mana. Nope, using to crew the copter. 8 damage coming in. It's gonna be huge. Next light will kill birds. They're all getting in. He has a plan. Oh, man, Dismember. Jeez. Jeez. Putting Nick in a predicament. Nick needs to draw something. Wasn't a discard. Does he want to pay this? No. That was too big of a turn. Too much of a swing. Tim wins game 2. We're going to go to game 3 now. What a swing that was. That Direfleet Daredevil. I mean, it's a good card. Looking at Nick's pool here. Swords, Path, Councils, Judgment, Time Walk. I mean, I don't need to list anything else. That's probably enough. Wear and tear. expectedly absent. Tons and tons of targets. Tim took a lot of time on that extra turn, but paid off. He sure he had it. He had it. I'm waiting for the day that mana crits doesn't pay off. I don't think that is 2 weeks. Nick now, row 11. He's gonna be able to play. Both players take a mulligan. Who will come away with a better hand? Keeps the 6. What about it? Keeps the 6. The player's on 6. Turn 1 play. Reads. Back over to Tim. Does he have the chain lightning of dismember? Now or never? Answer, never. Back over to Tim. Back over to Nick. Right. Hex Drinker. We've seen this combo before. While the Rune's protecting Hex Drinker, till Hex Drinker gets too unruly, till he can't be beat. Once he gets these 2 extra counters on him, that might be enough. Tim does have far and away. Tim could come. Tim does have. Yeah. He's a beatnik. He's a snake. Following up. Snake in the boot. Any responses? Can't imagine there is. No. What's up? Oh, there's a response. Red, a braid. Nick is going to see it right through that. Protection from red. That does mean that the shields are down. If, well, not all the way down. Levels it up. Because if he hits that 4th lane next turn, we're going to have a 6/6 pro everything. Getting attacks. This is a clock. Far away can be an answer. Just going to take some time. Nick tanking on this attack. Okay. Tim now. Smuggler's Compact. And no 3rd land, most importantly. That was Garrett. That's Nick, aka Grow 11. Does he have the 4th land? He has just no. Or growing it anyway. Growing it. Swings for 4. Nick holding up 1 mana. That to me. Oh, Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning. This is setting up for the Dismember. Box Root. Huh. GTA. Okay. An interesting predicament here. GT in play. Pick up the runes. All eyes on this Hex Drinker. He's gonna pressure from everything. However, if he does pick up Mother Runes away, we're not out of the woods yet. This is a significant pressure point. So, Liliana's Triumph. Tim has outs. He's got answers. But I'll tell you something. This bonus copter might not be attacking. Nick, holding up 2 white mana, could have swords or tap. And if he does, oh wow, it takes a shock. Putting himself dead. Fact or fiction? Well, there's the way. Is Nick gonna say? I don't think it matters. Don't think it matters. Tap out for it. The graveyard. Conscript, Steam Vents. So just hoping Nick doesn't swing. Here's a snake. Snake coming in. Snake is good. Aw, beans, Tim says. He says, aw, beans. Saw the line. Decided to attack. Didn't see you had lethal. Yes, you did. Yes, he did. We all did. Nick wins the match.